Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Today video is gonna be how to custom or design like the grass on the floor. So I previously explained for you how to do a texture for vertical lines and even like how to custom for textures. It is similar way to design for the grass. So you gotta choose the grass and then set it up, the measurements and everything. So let's go and do step by step. So I'm just gonna roughly showing you this, and we can remove this one and to show you like it's an open area and we can work at this slab. First thing, we're gonna go to the option and element attribute, and then we're gonna go to the surface. We just the same procedure. So we're gonna go with the color like a white, or you can go with the grass brown, more easier for you. And then we're gonna create a new, click on this one and then just type grass, sorry, it's capital grass 1. Okay, just gonna click duplicate. Okay, you're gonna duplicate another one, so you are not just new one, just duplicating a new one. Or sometimes you're gonna do an option which was like here, a new from catalog, or replace the setting from catalog. Like we don't want to replace it, we just duplicate another new one. If you go here, you will see the grass brown and then the grass one here over here. So it's gonna be same. What we're gonna do is now we know the type of the why I choose in the beginning the grass, because it's helped me like what type of it's gonna use here. So instead of you choose another one or texture, so it's setting up everything easily. Unless if you want to change this color transparency, like you want it to be visible at the back, you can work with that. But at this stage, we don't need it. So we're gonna go here if you want to make it more darker. I think we're gonna go with the same thing, unless if you want to go with different color, a brightness like a, let's go with something green, and like that. And then we're gonna go add it to the custom. We have this one and click it. We have same thing. Okay, and then after that we're gonna go here, scene render, which is rendering part. So we're gonna go here, match setting, so updated cylinder from basic. So we're gonna update it from the basic. Okay, after that what we're gonna do is like we have diffusion, we have different types of like settings, and you can work with each step, because the main thing for us is like after we render, like we do the rendering setting, the Photoshop how it's gonna look like at the end, or when you just gonna do animation move, how it's gonna be looking. So my point is like here you can choose images. For me, like it depends what I want to do. For example, like I'm gonna go here texture. I'm gonna click on the top of it, or like click here what type of grass you want to use. Sometimes it's not visible in our the surface we have it, so we need to create another new one. So there's different type of grasses. Like look here, 1, 2, 3. It's very like it's showing you 3D, tall. This is brown, which one it was supposed previous one. Just showing you here, darker one. We can go with this one if let's try if you wanted to. Or there's like an elephant, and there's a green one and this one. So there's a lot of things. So let's go with the green one and let's have a look. Okay, and this is the size it's giving us, and everything mirroring whatever you like, guys. And then we can play with a little bit dimension. Like for example, let's make it the texture size is gonna be more bigger. I'm gonna do like this. It's gonna show me more bigger size. I like that. And let's see another thing what we can play with the color option. Nothing much you can do here, unless if you make it blur, offset, or no. So it doesn't make any sense for us. So we want to play with the grass visibility. Let's go to vision. Like I don't think we need this part, unless if you want to add another new one. Okay, let's go like for example texture. I mean not texture. Yeah, here exactly. Let's go image. Okay, if you have another image, you can add it from another part, which I was showing you how to create a texture for the wall and having different type of wall design rather than what we have in the library. So what we're gonna do is here, like this is the previous one what I used to do, but now we're gonna use the library of ArchiCAD, and then we're gonna go catalog the same thing what we used for the grass. Just click on the grass and you have a mini thing like, or like let's see what they have here at last landscape over here. So it's more similarity what we were looking for. This is like a butterfly on the grass, which is very interesting to see it. And there's different one. And I remember we choose for the color, this one. You remember guys? This one. So what we can do is like now we can choose this one. We can have a butterfly if we want to see it, or like different lines. Like for example, when you have a football design, you use just lines because the grass is this type of color. Or I'm gonna try this one, the first one, and let's have a look how it's gonna look like. So it doesn't change much things, but hopefully it will change in when we are doing the rendering, okay? So at this stage, we have the brightness more, and then like that. And if you want to check this one, which is luminance, it's like sometimes they use it for the brightness color. At this stage, we are not working on ceiling, we are working on the ground, so we don't need it. So we just turn it off. Transparency, we don't need it. Reflectancy, I don't think we need it, but I will show you something like how it's gonna reflect. Doesn't much, like doesn't affect us. It's the reflection of the brightness and like that, which doesn't matter that much. And like let's go here, environment. Does it show us something? I don't think so, but let's see. We choose the color. I don't think so much different. Um, let's see another thing like doing the same texture if it's gonna help us with something else. I'm gonna go to image, okay, and then we're gonna go to the service. And I remember we got that one, the one we like it, it's under the landscape. And then we're gonna go to the grass and click on something again different, which is maybe 3D, short or middle. I will go with tall because we want to see the grass, how it's gonna look like. So look how it's look like turn on. So if we change this color to a little bit darker, okay, it's gonna reflect that darker, which is very good. And if you want to like the mix string, we can reduce it if you want, like showing us it's a little bit less. But you know what, guys? I want to play with the color. What I'm gonna do is, we have this color, right? I want it a little bit bright, a little bit, and then add it. Add it. I'm trying to get it to the same color. Yeah, add it to the custom, so it's been added to the same one because we are not creating from the top. If you are playing on this one and you just play with the increasing and decreasing the color I mean, and then it will upgrade here. So what we're gonna do is click on this one, and we have actually the good one. Let's go with the fog. I don't think we need much with that because it's like the reflecting of the environment at the top. Yeah, which mostly using it for ceiling or reflection of lightness and like that. We don't need it. Let's see this one. I'm not sure we need this one, but we can remove it and nothing will affect. Look, normal. This is like the strings and everything, which still we don't need much. The glowness, like if it's gonna look glow, reflecting, which some of them more help you with the lightness and like that. But we can click on grass here, which is very interesting to see it, guys. We've been going all each steps. Environment, we found it is very good. Diffusion and the color and the size, we use them, which is more important. But now we have the grass, which is very needed. Let's see how we can work with this. Actually, I'm very interested. Let's click on this one at this part, okay? and then it show you like the count. It's increasing one more, so I think we don't need it. Or showing the intensity of the grass and everything. So what we're gonna do is minus this one because it's black, and we have the same color of this one, and then we click on this. So this plus is adding it, which let's see the base. It is more increasing. We can reduce it. Again, reducing it a little bit. And let's see the intensity. Oh, we don't need this because it is for brightness. Unless if you have a sun reflecting on it, you can play with that part actually. Position, let's see how it's gonna look like. You don't need much of it because you can do a little bit like that. That's it. And let's see this one, what is gonna give us different. This is the position, we can reduce it. So it's showing us more brightness than darkness. Like if you want to see the difference, it's more dark. So we can do a little bit like this. Playing with intensity, we don't need the base. We can just reduce it a little bit. Or we leave it the same thing. Okay. Here the smooth, there's different type of things. So let's see what's gonna look like. Not much change it, so I don't see anything change it. Let's go with this one, and we finish this part, and then we're gonna go back. Okay, and we can see here intensity, which is more and less. This is more and more. It's showing you more and more. This one less, but we're gonna go up. It's more like you see a lot of grasses, which is very good. And then like seeing this one drink, this is very nice, like sure the real one. And then like let's see this one. It's good so far, all good. What we're gonna do now, you finished everything, right guys? We're gonna click OK, and let's see how it's gonna look like. Okay, so it's been updated. We're gonna go Windows if we want to get it from Windows, or click on the slab and just get the color. I'm gonna go here, Surface Painter, which is showing me where I can get everything. Or another thing I want to add top of it, like you can type grass, for example. Okay, just here type it. You will find an extra ones that you can download, the one like you don't have it on your Surface plate, Painter or plate. You can download anything you want here, like a design, and then you can work on the thickness and increase it. The same procedure I was doing it under option, elements, attribute, and the surface. But at this stage we have custom one, so we can try this one another place and we can work on it. Just let's go with the first one, which I've been working on it, and then I will just drag, put it here. This is how it look like. Okay, so nothing is different. We don't see anything much different. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to ground floor and design another slab, which is Control plus Shift plus D, copy, and then put here another one. Okay, I'm gonna go to the same place. So we have this part. Okay, what we're gonna do is going the same place we went, and then we're gonna go to the Surface Painter, and then we type here grass. Okay, just type it, and we're gonna get a lot of different. I would like to see this one, how it's gonna look like, to be honest. Let's see. So some of them I'm trying it with you guys while I'm explaining, which is more interesting for me to find out. Let's put it here, which is very good. Okay, so we put this one, pavement grass, which is pavement living grade paver, which is more something different between them. What we're gonna do is like I will extend this wall, and then click on here, just type it, put it here. That's all good. Okay, So what we're gonna do is, we know the name of this one. What we're gonna go, the same procedure, option, element attribute, and then we're gonna go to the services, and then we just work with the same one. Let's go first basic engine, and then we click on, it was saying pavement, so let's go with P. I hope I can get it. Ah, I think it is over here. Yep, I found it, which is very good. So we're gonna go change a little bit the color, which I don't like it, and then it's all good. We're gonna go here basic, I mean cylinder, and then let's see how it's gonna be changed everything. The color, think I'm good with it, but let's go with the size because I found it's very tiny. I'm gonna go with 200. Okay, so it's much better. And the color, I think I'm gonna be going with the same thing. Now it changes nothing, or I will update this one as well. I need to update it. Okay, and then let's go here. If you want to add this one, just gonna go the same thing. Or we can skip this part because we have some works on it. So let's skip diffusion and we skip the pump, and let's go to the grass. This is the main part we want to work on, the size and everything and how it's gonna look like. So what we're gonna do is, here we have the size and we have intensity, which is very high, or we can reduce it if you guys like it, depend on how much you wanna, but it was 100. And then it's showing the length and the width, and if we can increase this one if you guys like, maybe I'm gonna go 20, and then we're gonna go with this one 60. A little bit different things from what existed there. And if you want to just go with texture, last one we were working on this cons. So now here we can work with intensity if you want to just increase it a little bit compared to the one we was having it previously, which is if you want to reflect it with a little bit light. But at this stage, let's go with this one, and then the position, let's see how it's gonna look like, which is more darker. I like it. And let's see this one, it's very high. Let's reduce it. If you want to reduce it, you can do that. Yeah, the same thing, everything is good, cool. We go back, so we just click OK. So we don't see anything change, right? So what do we need to do now, which is very interesting thing, I'm gonna put a good position to do a rendering, and we can see the difference, how it's gonna go. Okay guys, so we worked more on cylinder. So what we're gonna do is, like, we're gonna go to the document, creative imaging, and then we're gonna go photo rendering setting, which is, you can click this one directly, but here you're gonna just see how it's gonna look like before you finalize it. So let's go here and check. Hopefully it's gonna look good, which is very interesting to see something like that. Let's work with it. It was very quick. Look how it turned out. It's very nice, and this one is showing you very thick. Let's try some more closer, like this. Sorry, let's go like this, and then another new one. Which is very good, guys. Actually, I like it. And I like the experience that I made it now with you guys. And you can work with the thickness, like we were working on how it's gonna be long and less, the height, even the size and everything. I hope this video is very helpful for everyone. And if you have any questions, you just write it on the comments below, or you wanna have a new video to create for you, I'm happy to do it, because this one was suggested from one of my subscribers. I made this video and I love the experience, to be honest. So guys, please, if you have anything, you can just contact me directly or write it in a comment below. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And thank you for watching.